Hi Cancer, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your bonus reading for the middle of the week. You guys had the most views yet again. I'm so grateful for you guys. All right, I do want to tell you that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with every single Cancer sign out there. So just take what does resonate for you and please leave the rest for someone else. Keep in mind that the energies can reverse or flip-flop, and that's not unusual in a general reading. All right, guys, let's get started. Spirit, show me the sign of Cancer. Sign of Cancer. All right. Cancer, you are starting out with the Magician in the reverse. We have the Nine of Cups in the reverse. And we have the Page of Swords. Okay. So you guys might be doing a little low-key spying. Something here that you may have observed is not making you very happy. I can tell you that, for those of you that are kind of checking someone out. And, you know, everybody does it, so don't get too keyed into that. It's kind of it's a natural thing. When things are not going the way that you want them to go, you get curious, and if there's a means of kind of checking to see what's going on, it's very natural to do that. But like I said, for those of you that are kind of checking up on somebody, looking at something, you found something here that you did not like. And you may feel that somebody is being manipulative as well with regard to what's being posted. It could be you, it could be the other person. I am seeing that there is a desire for communication. But there's definitely something here that is not pleasing you right now because it's not manifesting the way that you want it to. So let's look at the person's energy that is in your energy. And I do have to say there's a warning here that somebody might be very poisonous or toxic. Be careful. You could have an enemy out there. I always hate to say those things, but when I see them, I do have to bring it up. Okay. All right, so the person in your energy, we have the Seven of Swords in the reverse. We have the Nine of Coins in the reverse. And coming out together is the Ace of Swords reversed along with the Devil reversed. Wow. Okay. Yeah, you might be dealing with somebody that's a little manipulative. Don't really like this energy. I'm going to be honest with you. Now, you could be dealing with a Capricorn, but you don't have to be. I am feeling like this person... This is somebody who in the past may have been a bit deceptive. I feel like their behavior was kind of discovered. It could have been that they were pretending to be single or they were acting single even though they were not. But this is also someone who is not really taking responsibility for their own behaviors. They're kind of shoving it off on you, is the way this looks. And that's not a good energy. Because basically what they're saying is, I'm not dealing with you because you're toxic. I can't deal with you. So they're refusing any clarity about anything that has come out, like any type of deceptive secrets or behavior. They're being evasive, and in addition to that, they're basically kind of shutting you out. They're saying that they don't want to talk to you because you're toxic. So this is somebody who's obviously had some deceptive behavior in the past, and yet they're not taking accountability. So I have to be honest, I don't really care for that energy. This is rooted in insecurity. Yeah, definitely rooted in deep insecurity. This person could be very codependent, and like I said, they've had deceptive behavior in the past that's been discovered. So they feel exposed, and that's making them feel insecure. So they're pushing you away, but they're also blaming it on you. Let's see the energy between the two of you. Yeah. Okay, so we have the Four of Coins in the reverse. I feel like you've had enough, Cancer. You kind of are trying to release this person. They know it. Let's see the energy affecting this connection. You're both trying to release the other. But I feel like you're motivated to release because you're dealing with somebody you feel is manipulative. What's affecting the connection is the moon. Now that is your energy in the major arcana. So you do have a lot of sway over what is taking place here, but it also tells me that there are things that are hidden, things that are not out in the open. And that's what you don't like about this person. They hide things. They keep secrets. All right, so let's see your outcome. Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't like that either. It is manipulative, and I don't. A good relationship, you should be able to have transparency. If there's thank you, Spirit. If you don't have transparency and trust in a relationship, I mean, where's the connection? It's just not based in truth. All right. The outcome you have is the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah. So there's a faulty offer here. Lack of planning. I don't feel that there will be communication. You want communication, but I don't feel that this person is going to come through with that. There is something about a time element here as well. This person feels very exposed. And I do feel like you've seen something that has really put you on guard. And I feel like this has gone on for quite some time. All right, so bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Cups. Yeah, so that's underlying energy. And what that is telling me is that there's something here that has made you feel extremely sad. This does have to do with a love connection, but right now you're very focused on things that have gone wrong in the connection. And they are too. It's not to say there's not emotions here, but this is definitely causing tears and sadness, even some depression for some of you. All right, so let's clarify. Spirit, why is the Magician in reverse? All right, so we have the Seven of Cups and the Ace of Wands in the reverse. Somebody may have been exercising options. I do feel like this person, the manipulation in this connection, that's caused a lot of confusion. It definitely caused a lot of confusion. And that's why this ended. And I, quite frankly, Cancer, I feel like you're not as passionate about this person as you used to be because of the manipulation that's here. And I do feel like you're letting this person go. All right, we have the Fool, and we have the Two of Coins. You may be making the decision to have a new beginning elsewhere because you have your back turned to this person, turned to this connection. It's caused a lot of imbalance, and it's just not what you are desiring at this point. There's a desire here for you, and I feel like a decision for a lot of you to, you know, embark on something different that does bring you pleasure, does bring you happiness, something that has an element of purity and innocence to it. All right, so why is the Page of Swords here? I also feel like this person didn't offer you closure. but they're not going to if this person is not taking accountability. They're not going to offer you that closure. And you're going to, at that point, if someone won't offer you closure, you have to do it yourself. Okay, so we have the Knight of Pentacles, we have the Emperor, Queen of Wands, and the Death card. Some of you are dealing with a spiritual connection here, a twin flame connection. But this person is not giving you the rightful title. And this is what you've discovered. This is what you have understood. This person is making you a third party. Now, you could be dealing with an Aries. I have strong Aries here. I have Scorpio. But, yeah, you're slowly closing this out because there's a realization and understanding that this person is not giving you the proper title. There's definitely attraction here, but this person is not doing right by you. Yeah, I do feel like a lot of you, this is a spiritual connection. I see you slowly moving forward and ending this. So let's look at their energy. Why is the Seven of Swords in the reverse? Yeah, it's very frustrating. I can feel the frustration. All right, so we have the Nine of Wands. We have the Five of Swords reversed. We have the Six of Swords and the Two of Swords reversed. All right. Yeah, this person is trying to move forward with their life. They've made a decision to move forward, and they're not moving forward alone. I'm also seeing it took them a long time to make this decision, but they do want to resolve problems with you. I just don't see them doing it, though. It looks like maybe they're holding back communication, but a lot of them are still not taking responsibility. They feel like they are the victim here. So for some of you, this person feels like the victim. They're moving forward, but they're moving forward, it looks like, with someone else. They're saying that you are the toxic one, that you are full of pride and that they don't want to fight with you. Now, for others, there is someone here that does want to resolve the problems, but that's not to say that they're still not playing victim. They do want to resolve problems, and they may want to move forward with you. So let's look at the Nine of Coins. I see two timelines, so let's see how that develops with this person. All right, we have the Four of Cups, and we have the Three of Swords. Again, I see those two timelines. Neither of them is becoming brighter than the other. They're both kind of equal. For some of you, this person is actively ignoring you, and they're playing the victim. They're hurt. They're very hurt. Now, I'm not saying they're not hurt. They are. But if you're doing deceptive things and then not taking accountability, then you hurt yourself. There's no good that will come from deception. So for some, this person is ignoring you. They're very focused on the past, which did involve, for some, a third-party situation, but they feel very hurt. They feel that you have affected their self-esteem. For the other timeline, what I'm seeing is that the person here is hurt, but they feel that they are ready for a connection, but they're still very focused on the past, or they feel that you are. They may be acknowledging the pain that in that second timeline, they are acknowledging the pain that was caused by a third-party situation. And they're beginning to see this connection as being a spiritual connection. And they are moving forward with you in that particular situation. Let's look at the bottom energy. Sign of Gemini. You're going to know which situation is, you know, better suited for you. Because one of those timelines will resonate, the other will not. And I know that's confusing because they're opposite. But I have to say what I'm seeing. All right, we have the World in reverse. We have the Strength card. And we have the Lovers. So in the first timeline, like I said, this person is basically saying, I can't talk to you. I don't want to talk to you. I'm letting go of toxic energy. I'm working on me. They're saying that, you know, it's like they're still keeping you holding on because they're not talking to you or providing you clarity, but they're not releasing the connection either energetically. And that's because they say, even though you're toxic, they love you. So that's, yeah, that's manipulation. Now, in the second timeline, someone is actually working on themselves. They may not be telling you that. This person has a lack of clarity on how to let this connection go. And they are actively working on themselves to release toxic energy. This is somebody that has a choice between two people, but they also see you as a soulmate, and there's a very strong bond here. They are trying to release toxic energy, though, and they know that they have not completed that process. So they may be holding back communication. And in that instance, I do feel that they want to communicate, but they know they're not ready to do that. Yeah, I actually think that the second scenario, that person is truthfully trying to do right. In the first scenario, that person is not. They are just not holding themselves accountable. Signs that I see, like I said, I saw Gemini. Leo is here as well. Let's look at the energy between the two of you. I feel like both of you are trying to let this connection go. All right, we have the Seven of Wands and the Page of Cups reversed. Yeah, you're going to stand your ground here. A lot of you created this ending, and I feel like you're going to stand your ground. There may be some of you that feel that there are other people that you're having to defend yourself against. Like other people might somehow be involved in this situation. So there's a sense of defensiveness. Especially because you may feel this person is manipulating. On their side, what I'm seeing with the first scenario, this person is not sorry for what they've done. They're very immature and they're not sorry. They're playing the victim. In the second scenario, this is somebody who, they definitely have emotion for you. They don't want to fight, but they're not showing that emotion. They're holding back. And it's a conscious decision. But I do think it's rooted in the fact that they're trying to work on themselves. Why is the moon here? Why is the moon here? This is cyclical as well in both situations. I see this being a cycle. This is not likely the first time that this has occurred. And if it is, it's cyclical through other lifetimes. I definitely feel there's a cyclical energy think we have a full moon coming up. So that could be affecting this in some way as well. All right, we have the King of Wands and Justice in reverse. Fire sign energy. Leo is strong. We also, Aries is very strong. And we have Sagittarius. Libra is here. So I feel like you're taking action here to kind of free yourself. You made a decision to take action, and even though you feel that this person is special to you, there's a power couple here, and I definitely see that there was a lot of passion here, physically in particular, but I feel like you've made the decision to move forward because this is not what you want the way this is going. So I see you wanting a new beginning for yourself. And I don't feel like you're talking about it to this person. You're just taking the action and doing what you need to do. Now, on their side, in the first scenario, like I said, this person is very insecure, and they're the hurt party. They're feeling like you have done an injustice to them. You have not treated them right. And so they're ignoring you. In the second scenario, the person is very focused on what has happened in the past, but more in a problem-solving manner. They are acknowledging the hurt. They're acknowledging that they didn't see the connection correctly, that they kept secrets, and they are still keeping secrets, by the way, in both cases. They're keeping things to themselves. They're not revealing their emotions. But in the second scenario, I feel like this person is definitely working on themselves, and they're acknowledging that they didn't treat you well. So, two very different people for those of you that are out there. They're also still very imbalanced. And they know this. All right, so we have the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. We have the Magician in the reverse. Now, that was your first card out. And we have the Eight of Cups. So, yeah, I don't feel like even if this person offers you anything that you'll accept it. You feel that they're manipulative, and you are going to take action to put an end to this and move forward. You're moving slowly, but you are moving forward. You're not happy with this person. You feel that they're very manipulative. Yeah. So you may feel this person withholds, and they withhold in order to get what they want. So I feel like most of you are chalking this up as a loss. It's something that is not manifesting correctly. You've pulled your emotions back, and it's your intention to end the connection. Now, on their side, I'm seeing in the first scenario that this person is, they have a choice between two. They're trying to show that they are very strong, but yet at the same time, and that their strength that they think they're showing is that they're going to not talk to you, not provide clarity, because you're the problem in their eyes. And so they're walking away from the connection, and they're saying you are the manipulative person, so they're not going to offer anything to you. And that's just really not the case from what I can see. Now, I don't know, maybe for some Cancers out there it is. So take it as it resonates for you. Now, in the second scenario though, this person is legitimately working on their issues. They do realize that there's a choice here. It's either a choice between two, or it's a big choice in love. They are actively trying to do the right thing. They don't want anything toxic. They realize that they have been deceptive in the past, and it's their intention to put away that type of behavior. They're still holding on to you, but yet there's something about this. They feel that they have to walk away, even though they're still holding on to you. they even want to have communication in this instance, but they're not coming forward. It's almost like this person feels that they're not good enough for you in some way. And they feel you withdrawing your affection, your attention. And so they're going to walk away. They contemplated making some kind of an offer or reaching out in some way, and there's been a decision against doing that. And that's very sad to me. Yeah. Bottom of the deck is the Nine of Cups in reverse. That was your second card out. And that tells me that you're just not very happy here. The things that you were wishing and hoping for are just not coming through in this connection. And it feels like it's just very sad. It's a very sad energy that you're experiencing here. So I'm sorry. I wish I could have given you a little bit more positive reading. The positive that I do see, though, is that you are going to have this new beginning, either with or without this person. And in the first case scenario, you're better off without someone that is behaving in that manner. In the second case scenario, even though this person is walking away, it's not over, at least not for them. I feel like you're putting an end to it. So, you know, they may come trotting back, but they have to work on themselves right now, and they know it. All right, I'm going to pull an oracle card for you. And, you know, Cancer, you don't want somebody in your life that's going to wreak havoc. So, you know, you have to think of that too. Even if it's a twin flame connection, you should not be waiting for this person. You want to be able to move forward and let them catch up after they've handled their own business. Oh, wow, this is very appropriate. It says, what would love do? Do you know why it's so easy for us in the unseen to quickly pinpoint your whereabouts? You leave behind footprints of love. Oh, it says, the universe. And it says, P.S. The legend of Bigfoot continues. I don't know what that means. That's okay. I guess that's something for us all to think about. But yeah, you leave behind footprints of love. And that is so true of every Cancer I know. So ask yourself as you're moving through your day, you know, and as you're dealing with this person in particular, what would love do? And keep in mind that that's not only for this person, but what would love do for yourself? Because it begins with you. All right, I do hope this has been helpful for you, Cancer. If this has resonated with you in any way, please go ahead and hit the like button. And if you haven't already subscribed, I would appreciate it if you did. And until I see you in your regular weekly readings, namaste.